Sam da sam pogodio naslov. Alone in the Dark 2024. 30 GB igrica. Nemam pa probat ću, pa ako bude zanimljivo, snimat ćemo, ako ne. Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark. Sam u mraku. Žemo. Uzivajte u strimu. To sam stavio ovdje. Alone in the Dark. Ajde, probam. Pokušaj broj 2. Pa da vidim. Game automatic saves your files. Možda mi se čak i sviđa. Dobro, šubur. Nema da baš ne. Jebota je glasno. Jebota. Aj, uđi na stream, Nina, ali nemoj na Wi-Fi, nego uđi preko svoje mreže i vidi da li se jako glasno čuje, da se čuje glasno i glas igrice. Ja? Šta kažeš? Da. A nisam na Twitchu, jebi ga ne vredi, nešto neće. Dobro, možda new game, standard, modern, extra help provided to make things easier, including Conara, all for those who want to figure out the limit of this sense. Ovo ja sam mogu liki, brate, znači, nije bolje ovo extra help. Šta kažeš ti? Pa da igram, bukvalno da ja sve skutam, te puzzle i te gluposti, i da imam kao neku pomoć, neku malu, ekstra help. Ali, brate, nije fora, nije snako da proći. Šta kažeš?
Čuješ se gdje čući i nešto.
Pa treba ovo da se čuje.
Možda malo više i vidjeti se. Malo više.
Možda bi se čak i sviđa. Ništa se, približit ću se, bolje ću. Treba da se čuje igrica, mora se čuje igrica. Da se ja dobro čujem, ne smem igrica. Dobre, prebitno. Ovo ide, dobro ide. Ništa, tu je neki krokodil, prelazi nam put.
So, your uncle,
Neću da skipujem.
what's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Ovo je nešto kao
Something like
ponašanje.
that.
Ko u filmu ponašanje.
He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
Kao lik i likuša. Isterivači đavola idu sad u neku kuću.
It's nonsense, of course. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't
Da
bother
vadi
me.
đavola.
You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
Šta kažeš?
No, detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Harwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
Ko kaže?
A ja te mi kažem.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
Baš skenje što neće ona igrica da bi radio. Ne vredi, ono je bilo mučenje.
You mentioned the letter.
Zapalio mi se kompjuter, brate.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Znači, došli smo da tražimo nekog Jeremija, nemam pojma ko je. Nemam pojma, nisam ni pratio do početka, nešto sam ti pričao i nisam... Ma lik ću biti, naravno. Nema tu dileme. Šako mi stomak boli sad nešto. Ao, brate. Da otvori ovo.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
Jebala me torta po evo. Probuta sam tu tortu. Chapter 1. Da li ćemo naći Jeremija? Dobro, evo nas. Imamo revolver od 6 metaka i ušli smo u garažu ove kućice. Motor od ovog automobila. Ovaj sensitivity je prevelik, znači ja milimetar pomeram više. Kamera shake scale, to vrati. Ne, možda, aim sensitivity, camera sensitivity. Stavit ćemo na 4,5. Ajde, možemo. Opet će brzo raditi. Dobro. Šta ovdje ima štalu neku? Nema nikog, ali imamo.
Now what do we got here?
Lampa ova. Što ti reći, ne gledaš seriju? A? Dobro. I kitchen garden key. Još je ovo dugo možda. Pola sata. Kitchen garden key, to nam sad. Press to switch your flashlight on and može. Dovoljno imam svetlo, brate mi tu da mi nešto iskoči, a da ga ne vidim. Šta kažeš? Ništa ne čujem. Brate, ovdje sam čuo neku opasnu lupanje. Da li mi prikače telefon na kompjuter? U kom smislu? Ma nemam pojma, nisam prvo. ovako se čuje puls, heartbeat ovaj. Znam da će nešto iskoči. Ujebate. Ja ne znam šta će se 6 metrova iskreno. Ako mi nešto treba... Pičku materinu.
That's one big tree to fall inside a conservatory.
Daj neke metkovi mi fale, bre. Šta ću sa 6 metaka? Kao skiperski. Dobro, ovo je ovdje. Mortirnice.
Huh? What?
Šta ovdje? Šta se vidi? Ovo su inferski. To je to. Ja, lepa kuća, šteta što je ovo ukriti. Kako što zvukovi jebote. Da mi neko na glavi šeta.
Don't mind if I do.
Moram li neki medkit. Ok, idemo neku Bibliju. Family Bible.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the...
Dosta. Evo dalje. Znači, u kultu je. Baba. Metki, to se pričio. Šta je 1 metak? 1 metak. Kako inventar da vidimo? Da vidimo Family Bible, imamo Lasting Debt. To je neki dug. Da, imamo neki dug o baba kogode. Znači, Edward Carnaby. Mislim, mi smo valjda u kući tog Edwarda Carnabya, dok se shvata.
Desetto, the old plantation building, was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray.
Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Comby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
Mrzimo ovo kad treba da se čita, brate, znači romanije, da bi skontao šta se dešava. Mojice potoču. Ništa ljubim sve što da drži. Ajmo redu. Palec drže. I ovo drže. Moj drink tu vjerojatno metki neki. Još pistol palec može. Još da se. Što više da nađemo ih. Za pištolje. Dobro raditi. Oskava napadaju. Prvo ovo raditi. Imamo neke meselje. Bila. Dobra. Rasiti ga. Eto, poizem. Smrdi cigare, brate, puši zavrat. Great Depression. Forbidden Large. Secret Objective. Valjda su skontati vremena.
What was that?
No? Neko nam je zalupio vrata. Brate, ja znam sad ćete krenu da me guze. Jer da se ovo može, a ne izgubila da budem igrici.
I need the key.
Što je pisalo? Uzeli smo neka karta za neki voz.
I need the key.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Kaže da ne dira. Ajde, ne dira. Hvala. Ja, neka puzla. Kako ovo ide, brate?
Huh.
Mogu pomerati?
Hmm.
Nije mi jasno. Ništa se ne pomera. Jes neka uzela, možda mi kao fale dijelovi pa ono. Nemam pojma. Ništa se ne pomera. Možda? O da. Neće. Ništa, ajmo dalje. Ok, sad smo u kući. Ali ja stvarno ne znam, ja sam išao sa nekom ženom. Mislim da je to moja žena. Ona je ušla s druge strane. Ja nemam pojma da... Uf. Let's see.
Hey.
Baza key. Opa. Ključ. Pijaca key. Što je ovo organizam?
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Znači, Grace je igrala svojim ključnim sada Grand Parlor, šta god je to.
Sunday, June.
Evo, da vidimo onu mapu, vidite. Mislim se da je bila ona mapa. I look at the map. The map. Where's the map, man? Map, evo. Grand Parlor. Evo ga ovdje. Mogu da... Ne treba sad onaj kao da pile. Čim da je floor. Mi smo sad na prvom spratu. Prvi sprat. Tu smo krenuli, čekaj, prvi. Sad ne mogu se orijentišati nešto. Jako, a? Ovo je kako. Nije gotovo zaključan. Pijaca ki radi. Gledaj, Kako dobra kuća. Brutal. Ček. Ne bi trebalo ovo da...
Oh. I need the key.
Sključi, evo.
Thanks.
Evo je žena.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Oh, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby.
Nikog do sad nije bilo, evo sad je
Hope
ono
you don't mind
žena.
we let ourselves
Ko
inside.
pojavljuje se
I
čistačica.
do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
Evo, nisam
We can't
ispratio.
hear you knocking
Zašto se nije?
anymore.
To je ovo,
None of us
konkurencija
can.
sad ljudi ovdje.
Who is your uncle,
Malo pre bi
darling?
nije bilo nikog.
Jeremy,
Cijelo
am I
kući,
right?
sad su i muž, žene i sluškinje, svi su to sad.
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable? How? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
Ja mislim,
He's
neki
lost.
kult lider.
Don't I know you from...
Sad sam tek skonto, nisam
Who's your
pratio
man
početak
again,
igrice.
Miss Hotwood?
My name's Edward Carnby,
Znači, neki
private investigator.
sektaš.
Splendid.
Enough, all of you. Get back to your rooms. McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing.
poslije.
There's no
Nemoj
need
se
to worry, but it
pohvatam.
might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
Znači, Jeremy nije.
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
Propustili su nas. Bukvalno se vidi ocijej od vrata da ti gledaš zadrugu, znaš. Bukvalno se vidi zadruga.
Here we are.
Pozadi, gle.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Ja izgledam kao da sam, brate, prljav u faci. A? Što? Što? Ništa, tražimo Jeremija, Emilinog ujaka, koji je nestao. Ali dobro. Ovdje imamo opet puzle, ali ne znam kako se ove puzle pomeraju uopšte. Vidiš? Na koji način pomere? Ako to treba može se pomere. Ovdje imamo kao neka... Ajde, ne pomere, vidit ćemo kasnije. Common place book.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself.
Znači, Jeremy, brat, je bio
Would he have looked this?
za posebno.
How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Terawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his...
Motherfucker is possessed. Česti na glesa? A gledaš ono na Netflix? Usiješ na YouTube. Nemoj puštati na Netflixu. Znači Darkman je problem. Darkman je najam. Painted tile. Dobro, ovo je za... Ovo. Painted tile. Dobro, sad. Sad ga pomeram. Ovo je gore sigurno, ovo je roller. Ovo je roller. Ovo je... To je to. Jedna lakša puzlica.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Kako su kostarske glave, brate.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one.
A što je ovo, brate? Što je ovo zabavno? Flashbackovi.
I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Zaposela ga. Zaposela.
Miss Hartwood.
Miss Hartwood.
Emily?
Da, on kad je vidio ovu sliku, on se ono... Ja mislim da su mi sad trenutno...
What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Sad kreće sranje. Sad si zaposednut, bato. Što si gledao sliku? Jeste mi poljep što... Preskočio. Samo spustio se dobro. Dobro. Možeš me gore. Šajmo se gore. Sad jednom nema nikog i svi su nestali, mi smo rekli u svom svijetu skroz i komšiluk drugačiji, nema nikog. Nestala me i partnerica. Ne znam li to žena ili partnerka.
To je razlog.
Pa brate, ne znam, zato što je rekao mis. O, brate, evo ih zombi, kreće sranjati. Šta je ovo?
Christ, what the hell was that?
Ajde, pički. Šta je rekao? Conara store?
I can't go that way.
To nam daje po 1-2 metra. Sranje.
What the hell is going on?
Skin. Beat enemies are used to destroy the all people pain. Items are concealed. Mister rekao nam je da idemo u Orange Store, to je ovo. Kako se ovo spada?
Don't let him get inside, combat. They're not a good guy.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
Pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
Dobro, da, ne bacit se neki ključ. Sanja. Ja ne znam da su mi sad nekom snu, šta je ovo, bre? Mi uopšte nismo u realnosti zapravo. It gives them a chain. One that opens the Miss Jackson, please. Dobro. Znači, Clark Office, Deserto i Miss Jackson Place. Zapravo volim ove igrice. Nisam ni znao.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Šta se nama desi? Smo ga vidjeli poslije. To je pravo pitanje.
I can't go that way.
Ja mogu prostiti crnovca. Probao sam crvino. su ga dobro uradili. Crkva, brate, još diš. Iskoristimo. Ne, ovo ima opet. Voze health. Što me da ovog zvonce jebati, šta ti? Šta s tim? Dobro im kao mogućnost da zvonimo, šta s tim kao?
I can't go that way.
Kao dozvaće njih. Neko diše, brate, jako teško. Loši mi, brate. Ovdje se, ovdje izgleda da se neka magija. Viš imamo neki kazan pun krvi, sveće neki natpisi i ovo, to kad vidiš da je ova glava, brate, ovdje, znači sanje se dešava. Ne, sada čitaš, brate.
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting. Oh, I recognize this plate. It's mischief. I think it's meant for the talisman.
Switch this.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Jeremy's notes. Oh, brate. Ne možemo da ti vidjeti bilo. Notes. Šta pliva pa ono? Ili to ima kod sebe. Jeremy's notes. Čelo ako to je. Elektronik sastav. Nešto ti je. To treba da bi 5,358. Tri naložni spela, drži, skibus, vremena. Osim što treba je pasanje. sam dobro oni spolje, imaju neke veze. Funny bait. Blage veze. Wow. Span a bridge.
Talisman with...
Što stoji kao na slici? A šta?
It's showing something. A place? Where is that?
Znači ovo je, brate, osmica. Petica fali, pa zostane reci.
Huh.
Nešto tvoje, brate.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, it's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy. And he's gone missing. Why?
Here.
Smorio.
Try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction, where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Tu ćemo da stanemo, brate, dosta je. Dosta je za početak. A dobra igrica, dobra igrica. Redko kad igram ovak igrica, brate. Sviđa mi se ove zagonetke, biznice i to ekstra.
Detective Carnby, how did you... Where did you go?
Završava scena, pa...
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive, and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
I sad smo se vratili. Znači, ovo se ništa nije desilo, ovo je sve bilo njemu...
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
Ništa, to je to. Dosta za danas. Save game. Ovdje ćemo da sačuvamo. Ekstra igrica. Obožavam igrice. Nije nešto preterano, nema nešto jumpscare-ova. Strašno je. To je to za klip, pa se vidimo u sljedećoj epizodi.